Time's up. Have your own.
Here it comes.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Lego Lord of the Rings Balrog raised eyebrows for what some fans say is an unfortunate pose. I see it. I see it. Oh, I see it. It's taking a piss on Gandalf.
You shall not!
And he says to her, listen, you got a fine white girl ass.
Before you go, one question.
Yes?
Where in the galaxy is Sanusi?
Show us your tits and I'll tell you.
I think I've died and gone straight to honker heaven. Boobs are amazing.
Hail and oh, that's not the right one there. There we go. Hail, I'm professional. Hail and howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Dive, the Double Ds, where you, the audience, the chat are in charge. I walk up to the counter. I place my order thinking I'm going to get what I want. But no, you give me whatever you want me to eat. I don't get to choose. You do it. You make me eat this horrible, horrible content. It's Monday. I shaved finally after a week of not giving a shit. I'm ready for the week. I'm ready to tackle whatever comes our way. And unfortunately, we don't know what's coming our way yet. It's one of those Mondays where it started and we're still dealing with stuff from last week. You know, we're still contemplating, discussing, talking, feeling, hoping, enjoying. No, there's no enjoying going on here. There's only shit. But anyway, hope everybody's doing all right. Let's see. What do we got today? I got one thing I'm going to bring up now. Little thing. I'm going to shit on some Disney Star Wars. Nicely timed. Then, of course, we got the news, and the rules are as they always are. If I bring it up here, you find people can give me money, and I'll do stuff like the dancing monkey that I am. $5 gets you an Adam rant on anything, just about anything, within reason. We try to keep it to pop culture. We prefer not to do too much politics unless the Venn diagram crosses around here. $10 will get you an Adam. I lost the words. $10 gets you an instant. No, $10 gets you to ask me a question. I will tell you no lies. I'm doing great for a Monday, aren't I? $10 gets you a question. Adam, how do you feel about this? Adam, how do you feel about that? We'll discuss it together. You, me, the chat. We'll have a good time. Also, $10 rents me for 30 minutes to play a video game of your choosing live on stream or a recording. We try to get those done. We do that mainly for your entertainment, not so much mine. Rarely do I get to play anything I want to play. It's always what you want me to play. Party Animals. Adam, play Party Animals. Yes, I owe you 3.5 hours of Party Animals, and we'll get to it whenever somebody creates a stream for it. I can't create that stream. I will not willingly subject myself to that. You guys have somebody who makes these types of streams within our gaming group has to create it, and then I show up, and I'm miserable. And I'm not worried the fact that I haven't paid you guys back that yet for the 3 hours because you're only going to add more. So you got that. $15 gets you a hot take instant reaction on an article we may go through on the news or go past on the news or one you may have found you would like me to react to. Also, $20, everybody's favorite. Let's admit, that's everybody's favorite. $20 gets you the video reaction. My seething, coping, crying, shaking my fist to the heavens. Why must I watch this reaction to most things? And then, of course, $30 gets you a Chat Made Me Watch This reviews, where I will watch an episode of television or a movie of your choice and come back on the stream a couple days later and do a live review. That means no editing. It means I just talk about it. I can think about it, but I can't stop and re-edit it. And if I make a bobble, I can't get it down. So them's the rules. Them's the rules, and we're gonna stick to them. Well, Kratos, yesterday on Roundtable, Jed subjected us to the Bat Fam trailer. I just put that clip up on the channel. We melted down over that. And we also reacted to the Star Trek Academy trailer, the second one, which will be up later today, re-edited and put out. So we have those. And we reacted to the Witcher trailer. So we reacted to 3 trailers yesterday. We reacted to 3 trailers on Roundtable yesterday. So if there's anything else I don't know about, that's always a possibility. I did sleep for 7 hours last night. So some things might have happened in that time. See, Cal, I went to sleep. I mean, it was my usual late bedtime, but I did go to sleep. No crazy dream. Well, actually, no, I had a weird dream. I had a weird dream about basketball and the era when the Celtics won that great run with KG and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen. I had a weird dream about that, but it wasn't anything nuts like the Power Rangers dream I described yesterday. Actually, no, for Kel, it's 3 hours, just like you. He's in the same time zone sort of you are, Static. So I don't know. He's in the horrible same routine I am. We play video games late, we go to bed late, we're tired, and I don't know where anybody lives. Leave me alone. I live in the present where it's 1 p.m. Eastern. That's where I live. You all people live in the past, and I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Kel's in the same horrible routine than I am. We stay up late playing video games, everybody, and then we go to bed and we wake up and we're tired all day. And then we say we shouldn't play video games. Then we start playing video games, and it's up. Oh, you're home. Oh, yeah, Columbus Day. I guess Columbus Day counts, doesn't it? I guess Columbus Day counts. So, wow, does that mean we could start playing Final Fantasy early tonight? I mean, we'll start playing early tonight because I usually wait till everybody's on before I log in. I'm not going to get into this time zone debate. I'm not living this time zone debate anymore. We're not doing this. Because y'all going to tell me, oh, you're East Coast, whatever. Yes. All right. There you go. You're going to start playing. I'll log in early tonight since you're home and you'll be on. I'll log in earlier tonight than I normally do after I played some Monster Hunter because I got to catch up on Monster Hunter because I played Final Fantasy Tactics all week in my downtime and I didn't play Monster Hunter, so I wasn't ready to join the Omega fight last night because I need to be rank 41 and I'm rank 40. But I'm locked into rank 40, even though I have the experience to be over 41, because I have to progress the story a little more. So I didn't do that. Anyway, all right. So what do we got today? I got this first. Hail and howdy, everybody coming in. Hope you're doing all right. Please hit that like button. It shows YouTube that you care. And it shows you that you love me. Don't you want to love me? You want to love me. Anyway, I got this right here. I came across this last night. In its full retardation. Let's be honest. Disney Star Wars is shit. It always has been shit. And it always will be shit. But it's especially shit because Jar Jar Abrams, Roundhead Johnson, and everybody else involved in it, they start telling these stories. And they leave massive holes in the stories. Because nobody's writing a cohesive narrative. They just do whatever the fuck they want. And we have watched for what now? Over a decade after they put out these dog shit movies, these dog shit shows, they then release supplementary material to fill in the plot holes, to fix it, to try and, to use the term, make it make sense. And yesterday we got an announcement, one of the last things announced at Comic-Con from New York. They announced that they've got a new book coming out in the Disney canon called Star Wars Legacy. The novel by Madeline Rue, a woman, follows Leia's training of Rey between Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker and shows how they repaired the Skywalker lightsaber. No, first of all, it's Anakin's lightsaber. It's not the Skywalker lightsaber. It's just Anakin's lightsaber. All right? And Anakin's lightsaber is just a lightsaber. It doesn't have any special abilities or powers. Lightsabers don't work like that. They are tools. Now, a tool is only as good as it's constructed, but they're tools. So trying to tell us, first of all, this whole thing, this whole Disney crap of this is the Skywalker lightsaber. It's so important. No, it's Anakin's lightsaber. It was important when Luke got it. It was important when Luke lost it. Because then he had to make his own lightsaber to complete his training. Because one of the final steps before you become a full-fledged Jedi Knight is you construct your own lightsaber. And then, of course, if you read real Star Wars, Juro Sabaoth collected Luke's hand and his lightsaber and made Luke a clone that we saw in Heir to the Empire trilogy, in the Dawn trilogy. Point is, this is ridiculous. Read more about the book in every other Star Wars publishing announcement. They even decided they're going to try and bring back the High Republic. And so there's some brain dead stanza going, see, the High Republic successful. It's not over. No, it was a disaster. Disaster. Just like this retarded book. Nobody in their right mind asked if anybody gives a damn about Rey's training. And you know what this is? This is the admitting that they never had Rey train. This is the admitting that Rey Palpatine never got any actual training in the movies, and they had to write this dumbass book to fill it in. But it doesn't stop there. There's always the fake fans in the stands, the collaborators, the ones who want to try and pretend they love real Star Wars. They're going to try and convince you it's okay. This dumb fucking son of a bitch right there. Here, I hate this guy. I despise him. Because every chance he gets, he will use Disney Star Wars to delegitimize real Star Wars and use real Star Wars to prop up Disney Star Wars while then shitting on it. I really get the critic to them that canon non-THR novels too frequently focus on filling in gaps rather than telling original stories. It's a very valid criticism, and it makes the books a little less interesting. But then I remember Shadows of the Empire, and that's amazing. So, all right, first of all, you know what? Hang on. Let me get a prop. Let me get a goddamn prop. My first edition copy of Shadows of the Empire that I bought when it was released in, and I want to get the date right because I do fudge these dates sometimes. This first edition released in May of 1996. Real Star Wars month. Wow, they released a real Star Wars book in real Star Wars month. So right here, Shadows of the Empire. This is a retarded comparison because this was not created to fill in the gaps. This was created as a marketing campaign to promote video games and toys and other stuff. And it just happens to be a good book as well. But it's also an interesting thing because it's one of the rare times in the original trilogy where we are inside Darth Vader's perspective. We see events through his eyes. This book is not just we're filling the gaps between original stories because it was sick. It had been 13 years since Return of the Jedi. And other EU books were already out at this time. And then, you know what? Let's tell this. Let's tell this story. Let's expand things because this isn't just filling the gaps. It was, as we call it, expanding the universe. We got introduced to Prince Shizor. We got a story without Han Solo, everybody trying to save Han. from Boba Fett before he gets into Jabba's palace. We have a story about Luke figuring things out, completing his training. It's not just filling the gaps. It's not answering questions that were burning. No one really had the burning question of, gee, I wonder how Luke finished his training. We never had those burning questions because we saw it. We saw that he had completed his training. We knew it had been a year and a half. And he had finished some stuff, and he built a lightsaber. We didn't need this, but we got something that expanded the universe, expanded the lore, characters, events. And as I said, the fascinating moment at the time, this is 1996. We had not had, not counting novelizations of the original trilogy, not counting those. I don't count those. I'm talking about new stuff. We had never had a story like this with Darth Vader's perspective like that. Now, I never read Splinter in the Mind's Eye, so I don't know that. And that Splinter in the Mind's Eye doesn't really count. It doesn't count. He may have officially kind of been the beginning of the EU, but it doesn't really count because it doesn't really fall in. Because when you look in the timeline, it's not listed in the timeline of events. So this is a retarded comparison. Oh, then I remember this, so it makes it all right. No. One of these things is not like the other. One is dog shit. One is real. Real Star Wars. Real Star Wars. People care about real Star Wars. People don't care about Disney Star Wars. And I guarantee nobody of merit or note will buy Star Wars Legacy. Telling the story of race trading. And I can't, this son of a bitch, this piece of shit, who somehow has a larger YouTube channel than I do, because he probably buys bots and he does shorts. I did check his channel once a long time ago. He's a shorts guy. He's a shorts guy, and he makes fake lore videos that people believe. He makes Disney Star Wars lore videos. So I guess the stands find him and tickle his winkle. So this is once again, Disney Star Wars is always going to fail. All right, let's go back here. Anakin never defeated Obi-Wan. Prime Anakin, more powerful. Well, I'll get you first time seeing you in the chat, so I'm going to give you a freebie. I'm going to give you a freebie here. I'm going to give you a freebie answer to that question. Normally, I'd say play the game, but I'll give you a freebie. It's the first time seeing you in the chat. And you're asking a legitimate question here about Star Wars. And since we're on Star Wars, we'll do this. Okay, so Anakin never in defeat by one word, Prime Anakin or Prime Luke being preferable. Here's the thing. If we go by the lore, the real lore, expanded universe lore, Luke is one of the most powerful Jedi of all time. His ability to use the Force is unprecedented once he's fully trained and once he continues to. Here's the thing about Luke Skywalker. When he on his road to becoming Grand Master Luke Skywalker, he continued his training. He always learned more. Luke was a master of every single lightsaber form. Every form. Master of each one, all 7. All of them. And I don't know if Anakin was a master of all 7 forms. I don't think he was. And Anakin was powerful, but it's always a thing. The dark side gives you great strength, but the Force, the light side of the Force, a skilled Jedi master can always find a way to strengthen himself and suppress even the dark side. Perfect example. We'll go to Dark Empire for this example. When Luke and Leia face Palpatine on the Bridge of the Eclipse, and they have their fight, and Luke, after Leia snaps Luke out of being in the Dark Force whammy for the second time, and Luke defeats Palpatine in the duel, and Palpatine says, "F you, I'm done playing your Jedi games. I'm going to use my full power in the Dark Force." He summons a Force storm to start swallowing shit up outside. But Luke knows because Palpatine in his arrogance wrote all this shit down in his journals, and Luke read his journals while he was on Biss. And Luke knows that Palpatine cannot control this power. It's too wild, too crazy. And together, Luke and Leia combine through peace and focus and calm. They're able to overwhelm Palpatine's dark side use. Palpatine, arguably one of the strongest Sith ever. They're using the light side force, they're able to do it. So I am of the belief, based on evidence from stories and this and that, and these types of fights, that a Jedi Master in full control of the Force, as Yoda says, with the Force as his ally, not a tool, but the Force as his ally, can beat a dark side user. And if we're talking Anakin as Darth Vader, not Anakin Skywalker, he would have been full dark side. He would have been a full Sith. And I think Luke would have had it. Now, of course, I mean, yeah, you want to talk midichlorian counts, blah de blah de blah. I don't like to use midichlorian counts because the very fact as soon as they introduced midichlorians, they ran the fuck away from that, so far away. Here's a thing that a lot of people mistake with Palpatine's clones and Dark Empire. Physically, they were clones of his body. Yes, they were clones of him, but it was him. It was Palpatine, because Palpatine perfected in the time between. Actually, he could have been doing it long before then. Palpatine perfected soul transference. He found immortality. He could take his own soul, essentially his essence, all his dark side energy, and he could transplant it into a clone. Now, the reason he looks so old every time is because the dark side is literally eating him apart from the inside out. The dark side is so malignant, so cancerous, that it rots his body. That's why he looks the way he does. That's why here's a theory I have. My theory is this, and I don't know if I've said this theory before. In Revenge of the Sith, when you have Mace Windu fighting Palpatine and Anakin comes in and it's, please, I can't hold on any longer. You know the scene. And the Force lightning is rebounding off of Mace Windu's lightsaber, and it's deforming Palpatine. My theory is this. Palpatine always looked like that. He always looked like that. He was using dark side illusions to make himself look normal. And during the Battle of Mace Windu, he found that the opportunity to reveal himself as he really looked, and then use it to manipulate for Order 66 and the purging, the Jedi Purge, and the formation of the Empire. The official formation of the Empire. So I think he had already mastered soul transference. And that probably at that point wasn't even his real body anymore. He was already, because we're in the era of the clones. It's the Clone Wars. He had probably private cloning facilities already. And every few years, he had to transfer to a newly fully formed body. That's why he wanted Anakin Solo so badly, because he wanted to possess Anakin Solo's perfect Jedi nubile body, baby body, with the combination of with the Skywalker bloodline in it, and then train that body and start cloning that body as time went on for a new body. And because his clones were already degenerate, his clones were not high quality anymore by the time you get to Dark Empire. So so that's my theory. He was already Sith dark side deformed. He'd already been eating away at him. And when Mace Windu is attacking him, he's letting the illusion fade. And he's have to keep it up. Because remember, dark side power, part of the Sith arts. Because remember, there's not just dark side powers. There's many dark side practitioners. Sith arts, the Sith dark side, Sith alchemy, Sith dark side powers. Illusion is a big thing with the Sith. Creating illusions. So he had a mask on the whole time. All the way back to Phantom Menace. All the way back to that. So I think that maybe not back to Phantom Menace, but post Phantom Menace, after he kills Plagueis, I think then he begins the clone switch process. And between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, he goes through lots of clones, as it's detailed in later books. Darksaber has a really good description of the soul transference and stuff like that in it. So that's what we got there. That's how I look at it. So that's a misconception that a lot of people go, oh, the Palpatine clones. Yes, they were clones, but it was always Palpatine. It was always Palpatine. So that the uneducated always do that. So there you go. You're welcome, Christian. You're welcome. You're welcome. And normally, though, guys, for that kind of discussion, that's a $10 super chat or a $10 donation through the things. But new to the chat, thank you. I'm here to entertain you guys. I gave you freebie. See, that's an example. There's an example of the kind of discussion we can have together. And yeah, I've never found any reason not to take that theory. It's no stop. He's not. No, Plagueis hadn't. I don't think Plagueis had. Here's the thing: Plagueis and Palpatine had figured out the creation of life through the Force, but Plagueis hadn't figured out soul transference yet. He hadn't figured out soul transference. Palpatine figured that out by building on their research. So, so that's it. The Palpatine, moving on me. The Palpatine perfects his power, edging before. God damn it, Weasel. I thought it was going to be a serious question there. Goddamn furry. So there you go, guys. There you go. We got a little. See, I'm always ready to talk Star Wars. Always ready to talk real Star Wars. Darth Vitiate. Dude, there's no way. No. Did you No, Vitiate got done. We finished off Vitiate in that very good instance fight in SWOTOR. Sorry, spoilers for SWOTOR, but we're gonna do it anyway. Where your hero, whether you're a Jedi or not, you're your hero, and you get sucked into Vitiate's mind, his alter space, and you have to fight Vitiate, Tenebrae, and whatever he was when he was the other emperor. Vitiate, Tenebrae, and what was it called when he did the Eternal Empire? Shit, I just forgot his name. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. You have to fight all three of his forms. And during that, a lot of dead heroes shows up, including Revan. Force Ghost Revan joins the fight because you're not on the physical world. You're in an immaterial Force world. So the rules are different then. He can join the fight, and Revan fights with you to finish off Vitiate once and for all. Finish off Tenebrae. He's really Tenebrae. So to finish him off like that. So it's a really good fight. Vitiate's done. He's done, Kel. This is Kel trying to be a troll at me right now. Trying to be a troll. And I'm not going to fall for it because I played the game. I know the lore. I was there, damn it. My Jedi defeated Tenebrae, Vitiate, and whatever his third name was. I don't remember it anymore. When he was the Emperor of the Eternal Empire. Oh no. The Voyager game is out. If you guys don't remember this, we came across a game for Voyager. I came across it. I mentioned it. Now, where I said, now you too could be Captain Janeway and fuck up the Delta Quadrant. I am not touching that. No, I ain't touching that shit. No. I ain't doing that. All right, let's get to the news. We had a good time there. Let's get to the news. And let's see what we got going on today. Anything else you can freak out? It's been about half an hour. So let me refresh these tabs so that we have the latest stuff. If Chrome can behave itself, Chrome is being a bitch today. Let's be honest, Chrome's always a bitch, but it's what wants to work with StreamYard because I can't. Here's why. Okay, here's why I use StreamYard on Chrome because of Chrome tab with audio for videos, and we watch videos on streams, and you can't share audio on Firefox. So fuck you, Chrome. Okay, here we go. And now it's lagging. I'm trying to do a show here, Chrome. Want to work with me, please, and thank you. Come on. I hit the button, you motherfucker. I hate Chrome. Hate it. Okay, the news. Yeah, so Diane Keaton died, 79 years old, over the weekend. Probably cancer. Rumors are true. Probably cancer. And listen, yeah, I enjoy some Diane Keaton movies, but I kind of think they're going over the top here. Diane Keaton didn't have much range. She had kind of one thing she could do, and she did it well. She kind of had one thing, and I'm not saying that because I dislike her, but I'm saying let's not make her to be more than she was. All right, let's not do this. Let's not do this. Thor star Tessa Thompson says Chris Hemsworth is like a baby with muscles. He'll do anything to get a laugh and to discover. How do you like? I just want to say this picture they chose, the same look on everything she does. That's the Tessa Thompson face. God, why does she have a career? Mia Wasilowski to direct legal Koska. I'm going to say Wasilowska. Direct legal drama The Great White for Slow Horses producer Seesaw Films. Sure. Don't care about Spanish TV. Next star bulks up with national ad sales team. Well, you got to make money on the CW somehow. Sony Pictures Television chair Keith Legoy looks to anime video games as future of IP. That would be smart. Just listen. Both Jeremy and I have talked about when Sony took over Kadokawa, or bought a stake. Didn't take over. They bought a stake in Kadokawa. They own part of Kadokawa, and they own Crunchyroll. And everybody wants to cry, oh my God, Sony's going to ruin anime. At the moment, it seems as though Sony is doing a hands-off ownership of these things. They have their hands off of Kadokawa. They did it to protect Kadokawa from Tencent, which is the greater of two evils. And with Crunchyroll, they just kind of let it keep rolling. They don't really manipulate. So as of right now, I am okay with the way Sony is handling their involvement in anime production. They're very hands-off. They're just letting it go. Because look at Demon Slayer. They kept their hands off of Demon Slayer, and look what it's doing. Most profitable foreign film in America of all time. They passed Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon this weekend. So most profitable foreign film of all time in America. Most profitable anime movie of all time. And it's pure profit. Remember, we did the math. $60 million budget. It has made over $700 million at this point, I believe. And it's just starting a release in China, which will only add some more money to it. This movie has made gobs and gobs of money. Enough to fund the next two movies and probably a conversion of all three movies into a season of television at some point, which is what I would personally want. I would like it as a television series rather than the movies. That's just me. That's just me. So, yeah. Sony Pictures TV, Sony Pictures Chair. Go ahead and do more anime and video games. But you know what? Now, the video games, you could say Sony has a problem. They have been a little too handsy with their studios, with censoring and all kinds of stuff like that. They've been a little too handsy. They've made a lot of errors. Take a lesson for how you handle the anime. Be hands off. Just let the devs make their games. Don't spend $300 million on Concord, Sony America, and try to put that shit out and then have it flop. Hands off. Let actual creatives and creators do their shit. And you'll get money. Look at Demon Slayer. You will make money and everybody will be happy. It's that simple. Don't care about Spanish TV. Box office yawns as Tron Ares, Roofman, and Kiss of the Spider-Woman disappoint. Wow. Movies nobody wanted. New movies nobody asked for. Movies that are shit are doing poorly. It's a day that ends in Y and a year that ends in R. Because year ends in R. I tried. Point is, of course these movies are doing shit. I'm not surprised. And I called it. A Tron Ares in January. Go back to the video. In 2 months, we're going to review that video, probably on this stream. I hadn't intended it, but considering this stream exists now, on the stream, we will go back and I will react to my own video of my 2025 box office predictions. We'll do that at the end of the year. Let's see. You know what? Let's pick a date. We'll pick a date. December. I guess it'll be, you know what? We'll do it on, We'll do it on this Wednesday, December 31st. Wednesday, December 31st. That's what we're going to do on New Year's Eve because I ain't going nowhere. I'm still going to be stuck here in this retarded fucking apartment in this retarded fucking state. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going to see nobody. And I ain't going to be drinking that night, so it's not a big deal. Point is, because there will be a stream on New Year's Day. There will be. I ain't going anywhere. Point is, New Year's Eve, December 31st, we will do a reaction to my movie 2025 box office prediction, like I said I would, and we'll see what my win-loss record is. What's going to be my average? What's my win-loss record? I'm winning right now. A lot of my predictions have come true. At least the important ones came true. Some of the ones the lesser ones, I got some wrong here and there, but that's because I looked at a couple. Some of the goalposts got moved. Like How to Train Your Dragon, the goalposts got moved on that one, so that'll be like an asterisk. That prediction, I have an asterisk next to it. But I think I do pretty well. I'm doing pretty well, I think. Let's see. I don't care about this. Howard Stern and Oprah. Who gives a fuck? They're both horrible people. Don't care. Magic 8 Ball series in the works from M. Night Shyamalan. Ding dong. Can we admit that M. Night Shyamalan Wing Wang is terrible, and that we kind of wish he never made movies at all? Can we do that? Can we do that? I think we could do that. I think enough time has passed. I really do. What the twist? Naomi Watts on her journey from David Lynch's Mulholland Drive to Ryan Murphy TV Universe and Hollywood Walk of Fame. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care about Mia Goth. Tiny little Mia Goth. Brad Pitt's F1 sits streaming date in December on Apple TV. Now, that movie, for all it's worth, it had a good run. I still don't think it made money, but it had a good run. People liked it well enough. Dom and Ariel are not banned. You know this. You know they're not banned. Ariel was on stream the other day, and Dom was in Discord the other day. Dom is not banned. Ariel is not banned. They're just not here. Don't cause trouble, Kratos. Don't cause trouble. CBS DMV has all the makings of a classic sitcom. I doubt it. There's no way you can have classic sitcoms anymore. You're not allowed to do that humor. K-pop Demon Hunter creator says no to a live action, which is good. Know your place, know your role. If you live action those girls, it wouldn't work. It's not going to work. Know your role. Know your audience. Stick to your animation. You'll be fine. Anything? Uwe Boll. Good Lord. Uwe Boll makes movies. God help us all. NBC pushes NBA launch with 30 Rock basketball site to start to hear. Listen, I know I'm hearing a lot of people do sports depression because as baseball winds down and football is always its weekly ups and downs. I will reiterate, I am so glad I have divorced myself from sports ball that I no longer suffer sports depression. I am so glad I don't suffer sports depression anymore. I hated it. It was terrible. End of every season, if my teams didn't win, just the bummed out feeling. I don't miss that at all. Young Washington, I don't really care about. Listen, one of the founders, don't care. Andrew Lincoln's new ITV Studios drama Cold Water sells wide alongside Thriller, The Guest. Matthew McFadden makes Elizabeth Banks feel anything Elizabeth Banks can go fuck right off. She's a terrible person. John Oliver slams Barry Weiss takeover CBS News. She spent years putting out work that is at best irresponsible and at worst misleading. Wow. Talk about throwing stones in a glass house. John Oliver, one of the most irresponsible, inaccurate, propagandist motherfuckers out there when it comes to the news. Talk about a hypocrite. Please, somebody who does politics, please do a segment of ripping that dumb shit. If I had a politics channel, politics show, I would go and find every clip of him for the past several years and just line them up and show how irresponsible and deeply misleading he is. If you do a political channel, go do that right now. That's content for you right there. That piece of shit. More Bridgerton. No. Chevy Chase documentary series. Yeah. This is enough. Let's move on. Battlefield 6 presents players with a campaign uninstall button after they beat it. Tells them it'll save space. That's actually kind of neat. If you played the campaign, uninstall it, free up some space, unlike COD, which makes you take up all the space on your hard drive so you could just play COD. That's actually pretty neat. That's kind of cool. Props to them. Hang on, hiccup. Okay. A year from the Terra leak, hackers release Pokemon Legends ZA files, including gameplay videos showing cut content and early builds. Who cares? ZA comes out in like 2 days. And everybody's going to play it regardless. I think that's like a nothing move by these dumb hackers. ZDA is out. It's out in a couple days, and everybody's going to play it. It's going to make boatloads of money. Dermy's taking 2 days off to play it. I asked Dre yesterday in Roundtable, I said, Dre, you get ZDA? He goes, yes. Nintendo's going to, then in Dre's terms, Nintendo's going to drop his pants around his ankles and have his way with him. Dre's words, not mine. So yeah, he's he's gonna get it. Even Jed's getting it. Even Jed's getting Z to A. I have a Switch and I'm not getting it. Not into Pokemon. But yeah, that's worthless. That game's, everybody's gonna play it. They're gonna play it hard. They have a good time. I hope they enjoy it. We're gonna talk about that news from K-Pop Demon Hunter. Don't care about your Swifty bullshit. Gearbox details Borderlands 4 free and paid DLC coming out before the end of 2025, and you're all running scared because your game is failing. Channing Tatum says Marvel and Disney would never film his R-rated Gambit movie due to its mutant, I think they meant mutant, sex scenes. It was wild. Ugh. I'm not going to play this game and pretend I ever wanted a Channing Tatum Gambit. Yes, he was amusing in Deadpool Wolverine. Yes, they're bringing him in for Doomsday. I never wanted it. I never asked for it. And I don't need mutant sex scenes to titillate me. There are plenty of mutant sex movies from X-Men and stuff like that exist already. I can find them very easily. Whether they're cosplayers or produced by that one guy who made all the superhero porno movies. Very easy to find it. Assassin's Creed Shadows is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, and it looks like another game key card. Nobody cares. Talk about wasting money. Randy Pitchford cries some more. Don't care. Xbox canceled Everwild, glimpsed in fresh screenshots. That show is beautiful. Seen a reveal game. Nobody cares. Japanese martial arts experts are demonstrating how Atsu's saw drawing technique in Ghost of Tsushima is doable in real life. Oh, wow. Listen, for all the criticisms we're having of Yote, I'm pretty sure Sucker Punch made sure that the choreography was going to work. So they do this for all those games. No big fucking deal. Jessica Jones actress Kristen Ritter just leaks the first Daredevil Born Again Season 2 trailer. Investigate this. I don't care. Daredevil aborted Season 2 is not going to do, it's going to do even worse. Nobody watched it. Nobody cared. Black Myth Wukong patch makes significant performance improvements, but brace yourself for 93 gigabyte download on PS5. What? I mean, I don't own that game, but what? I'm not doing that. I saw this guy. I saw this. I saw a poster for this online. Avatar Legends fighting game impresses debut trailer, but who's developing it exactly? I'm sorry. I don't want any Korra touching my Aang. That sounds weird, but I'm going with it. I don't want that. Oh, here we go. Old fat piece of shit germ. I don't feel happy breaching contracts or missing a deadline. George R. says he doesn't love how late winter is. Go fuck yourself. You stupid son of a bitch. You guys have heard my rants. You guys have heard my rants on Germ. We're not going to get into one right now because it's not the time and not the place. But this man had it all. He had the fantasy world in the palm of his fat, pudgy fingered hand. Everybody begging, waiting, pleading, lauding him. His actions changed the literary world to the era of nihilism and trash fantasy fiction that we have now. And he threw it all away. Because in the end, he's an uncreative hack that probably didn't write his own stories. Remember, he worked in the entertainment industry, for decades on other stuff before A Song of Ice and Fire actually hit. I'm of the theory camps that he never wrote this shit himself. He had ghostwriters. He had other people doing it for him. And I also believe that he based it on real world events. And when real world events didn't fit what he was where he wanted to go, he lost his inspiration and ability to write the stories. George R.R. Martin is a hack. His world is shit. And I will say that forever. And in time, he will be forgotten. He will not have a place on the historical literary shelves. He could have if he finished his books, good or bad, but he won't. He will be forgotten because you know what? Things that aren't finished get forgotten. Fucking piece of shit. Square Enix announces new Dissidia. I always say that wrong. Dissidia FF game on its way. Expect more news later this week. Hey, you know what? People like that franchise. I never got into the Dissidia stuff. Never got into that. But some people like it. They enjoy that fighting game type of stuff. Pokemon Go pulls new weekly challenge feature within hours after completion bricks game. Feeling concerns over whether this week's level 80 update. I don't care about Pokemon Go. Nobody cares about Pokemon Go. Only losers still play Pokemon Go. Tron Ares disappoints with opening weekend. Yeah, we talked about that. It bombed. It's great. Oh, we're at yesterday. Okay, Park Place. We saw this one last year. I forgot to ask Jed about this yesterday, but it doesn't matter. We know Doctor Who's dead. And yeah, yesterday we also talked about it a little bit. That Paramount made a tender offer for Warner Brothers, and they rejected it. But it looks like they're going to keep it going. And Zaslav is talking too. A lot of talk going on that. I want to wait to see how that plays out for the rest of the week before I go into that one a little more. Maybe we'll talk about it next weekend on Roundtable if it progresses as a bigger story as the week goes on. But right now, it's just rumors, like rumors concerning will Gunn be fired. We talked about that yesterday, so I'm not going to get into that. And that's kind of it. I did the Polly Pocket movie advances without Lena Dunham. Well, good for them. Lena Dunham is a cancer in entertainment. That's kind of it. That's the news. I'm sticking to it. Let's see what we got going on the Stream Elements side. $20 from Kratos El Grados. Wonder Man trailer that was posted yesterday. May Yahweh have mercy on your soul. I haven't seen it. I heard it in the background when FNT showed it, but I was in the other room with these on, working in the kitchen. So I didn't actually see it. I heard bits and pieces, and I heard their yammering's reaction to it. So I wasn't really paying attention. So I know it's out there. I think I know what's going on, but I haven't seen it. So that is a fair reaction from Kratos. So you guys are going to get that right now. You guys can get it right now. I'll react to the Wonder Man trailer. Let's get that up there. Wonder Man trailer. Here we go. Find it. Doop-a-doop-doop. Wonder Man trailer. The final MCU project of the year. Okay, here's the official trailer on Disney. Oh, stop playing. Not ready yet. I hate the autoplay. No matter what I do, it happens every fucking time. Every damn time. Okay, now is it sitting proper? Okay, there we go. Okay, Wonder Man trailer reaction. Let's do it to it, shall we? Let's do it. Let's get it up there. Here we go. Okay, now full disclosure. I know nothing about Wonder Man. I know absolutely zero about Wonder Man. I don't know his origin. I don't know his powers. I don't know his real name. All I know is that he isn't black. I know that. I know Wonder Man isn't black. So Whatever we got here, I don't have any knowledge whatsoever. Oh, this is a newer one? Okay. Okay, it's not the one. So this is the one I got. So this is this is the one I got. Let's make sure. I guess it's the right one. This was posted 1 day ago. Okay, so yeah, if it was 1 day ago, okay, so no, I have no idea what's going on in this trailer. Then I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing. So here we go. Reaction time. A remake of Wonder Man. Okay, so this is meta. They're going with a meta angle here. Is this taking place in the MCU then? Did I share the wrong thing? I shared the wrong thing, didn't I? God damn it. God damn it. Shut up. Shut up! I already shut up. I shared the wrong one. I shared the wrong. Shut up and leave me alone. Okay, here we go.
The entertainment world is stunned today when internationally celebrated and reclusive filmmaker Von Kovac sprung out of retirement to sign on for a remake of Wonder Man. Mr. Von Kovac could...
And now I will ask this question again. Is this the MCU? Is this the MCU? Remake, reboot? I don't...
Could you tell us more?
Everyone is tired of superheroes. There is an opportunity to reimagine a whole genre of storytelling.
Have you thought about casting?
Reimagine a whole genre of storytelling. Listen, they're saying the quiet parts out loud here. Let's understand this. This is them saying the quiet parts out loud. We are going to change what you love, and you're going to thank us for it.
So, what's this? Big audition.
Okay, I guess it is canon because there's Ben Kingsley's fake Mandarin. Sir Ben Kingsley's fake Mandarin. Such a waste. If they had him actually be the real Mandarin, not the Rings of Power mandolin we got, but like the real Mandarin, that would have been cool. Because he's Sir Ben freaking Kingsley.
You were talking about? It's a huge opportunity. I'm auditioning for Wonder Man.
Did you hear about Wonder Man?
I need to be in this movie.
Wait, so he's not actually the hero? Another fat black bitch. He's not actually Wonder Man. So it's about another actor being... Is he going to get powers during it? Oh, this is so stupid.
Sorry, you crazy.
I was born to play this character.
I was born. No, you weren't. You're black and Wonder Man's white. But they're saying the quiet part out loud. We want to change everything you love, even if you don't know you love it.
Are you serious? Boo, they are already talking to Leo.
Who thinks this is a good idea? Kevin Feige signing off on this proves he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Good Lord.
You just gotta go out there and crush it.
It really is about being the actor playing in a show.
What's wrong? I'm trying to come up with a backstory for the character. Well, trust the words. Just show up and say them.
Come up with a backstory? How about his actual backstory, whatever the fuck it is? Think about it. Come up with... Again, they're saying the quiet parts out loud, and you're supposed to smile and go, yeah. No. Wonder Man, whatever it is, I don't know it. As I said, he has a backstory. He probably has a backstory. Why don't we go with his actual freaking backstory? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Who is this made for right now? Literally, who is this made for?
That's not my process. Well, your process can go blow a spider. Guy's killing it in there, bro.
Where have you seen him before?
Pretty sure he used to be a terrorist.
This proves, yes, this is the MCU. Oh. And right there, this reiterates. This is one of the missteps of the original phases, the original phases 1 through 3, doing that. This is why Iron Man 3 is trash in the end. It's not a good movie. You had Ben Kingsley. He could have been the real Mandarin, looking like this. And you didn't do it. You didn't do it.
Next! You can slate whenever you're ready.
Simon Williams, reading for Wonder Man.
Listen to me, Simon. The callback is happening now. Just be normal. Normal, man. The breakdown is go method.
So much diversity!
Come in. Mr. Kovac will meet you in the living room.
So you all here to meet Von Kovac?
Mm-hmm. Hello, everyone. I want to explore the place between fiction and
Where this is so bad. I don't know what I'm watching. Really don't.
non-fiction.
That's tight.
We are going to make the last movie on Earth. No one will have the balls to make another. And action!
Any news from Von Kovac?
There is news you'll be the first to know, unless you call me again, in which case I will never tell you.
8-episode series streaming January 27th. All right, taking bets. Do they dump it all at once or do they go weekly? I'm taking bets, taking all bets. You can give me your money, I'm going to keep it, but I'm taking your bets. Oh. The MCU, everybody. The MCU. This is where we are. We've gone from I am Iron Man. I can do this all day long. Avengers Assemble. Hulk Smash. Puny God. To Wonder Man. I'm at a loss for words. I really am. I am at a loss for words. I could say many very colorful phrases right now, but that would be acting. That would be me acting. That would be me putting on a show for you. Here's my real feeling about this right now. I mean, not say that I don't give you my real feelings when I react to stuff, but that's like the true passion of what I'm feeling. I don't even feel passionate to have a reaction to this. This is face-palmingly stupid. I don't know if anybody has powers in this show. I don't know. What is the point of this? I gotta wonder if when they announced this show and we heard that black dude there was going to be Wonder Man, if they had an original script or he was the superhero Wonder Man and everybody said, "What the fuck are you doing?" I got to wonder if this is the second version. If this is now them trying to give us the middle finger and say, you want to make fun of us? You want to make fun of us? race swapping everything. Well, we're going to do this meta show about race swapping, and we're going to make you watch it. Because we all know a lot of the drooling stands are going to run up and lick this thing until it's raw. I got to wonder if that's how this went. I got to wonder. We'll never know. We'll never know. But it's... this is just dumb. This is purely... There's no other word but dumb. Well, I could say stupid too, I guess. Dumb and stupid. Here we go. That's enough of this. Thank you, Kratos. I got no words, man. This shit's dumb and retarded. And we are all stupider for having witnessed that. Well, there we go. We're done with that. And we've hit the hour mark. Unless anybody else has anything they want to throw my way, we'll wrap it up for today. Let's see. What does the week look like? No stream of conscious tonight. We do every other week of that. So come back to that next Monday at 11 p.m. Eastern. I have no streams planned for tonight. Tomorrow night we've got Final Fantasy Ivalice Chronicles. Tomorrow night. I will say that I've been power leveling in my spare time. I'm in the high 30s, and we haven't even finished chapter 1 yet. I've unlocked just about every job class there is, and I've been leveling. Now it gets a little rough because my gear is not high level gear, so I'm fighting high level monsters, and they can kick my ass if things get out of hand. But it's been fun. It's been fun. I'm enjoying the hell out of that game. So I don't know if I don't know. I don't think I'll play it tonight. I think I'll just gonna private play games tonight. But tomorrow we will have some Final Fantasy Tactics tomorrow night. Maybe on Wednesday too, since we're not doing Space Marine 2 anymore. That's done. I am no longer playing Space Marine 2. Maybe we'll play some on Wednesday as well. And then we'll see how the rest of the week goes. This Saturday night drive-in, God help me, we're watching Event Horizon. I saw that movie once in the theater, and I hated every second of it. Every second of it. Weasel, he canceled it, but I no longer am playing the game with it, people. So it's kind of a moot point to me if he canceled it. I am out of the rotation of playing that game. I am no longer taking part in it. Not because anything happened. I just don't want to play anymore. I'm playing other games that I'm having more fun with. So Alf canceling it has nothing to do with that. So let's see. What else we got? That's about it. Every night we've got Final Fantasy 14. We're playing that. We keep going. We might get a house on Wednesday. We'll know in about 36 hours if we have a house. Cross your fingers for us. Or then we have to just wait again. You could join us playing that. It's an open door invitation. If you are a gamer and like MMOs, enjoy Final Fantasy, you could join us. We are on the Dynamis server. We're on Dynamis Shard, on the Seraph server. You can talk to me. You can talk to Kel. You can talk to Dermy. If you want to join us, let's get in that. You could also join us playing Monster Hunter Wilds. We play every Sunday night as a group. Over on hosted by Samuel the Infamous. Go talk to him if you're interested in playing that. And at the moment, that's what we're all playing. That's what we're playing. So check that out. Check out the gaming there. And check everything out. So we're going to go through the week now. We'll see how the week goes. It's the beginning of the week as we make our way towards whatever happens this weekend. I'm kind of rambling now because I'm trying to see if I have anything else I want to say, but I don't. So fun and interesting. I don't want to be Janeway. I don't want to be Janeway. YouTube algorithm working better. I like the sound of that. I'd love the YouTube algorithm works in my favor. That'd be great. Thank you, Silverrain. Anyway, all right, Kratos, I can come on, but I can only come on for a few minutes because I've got video editing to do, and I do have to get on with my regular stuff in the day here. So I can come on for a few minutes, so nothing too long. So if you're in there now, I'll be in there in a few minutes. Anyway, so that's it, guys. Let me check Stream Elements one more time. Nope, we're done. All right, guys, we are done for the day. Thank you, everybody, for watching me today. I appreciate you guys. You guys make it fun. Today, you guys were spicy today. You were spicy, and I love it when you're spicy. And remember, it's okay to make fun of me. It's okay to make fun of me. I could take it. I'm a big boy. There's now going to be a blue Power Ranger meme that's going to follow me around for a little bit due to my. If you didn't watch it, go watch Roundtable's opening segment where I detailed my latest crazy dream that I had yesterday. Anyway, so thank you, everybody. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Until then, take it easy, guys.